Well, before we do that, let me just state one or two things that destroy such marriages. One, moral values. The older person is set in his ways, he has his values. He's not going to change for anybody.
It's not even in the power of man to change anybody.
Then handling finances. An older man will not put his finances in the control of a young girl. There's no debate about it. He will probably dish out and say, okay, put that in your account. He might not even tell her the strength of his, assets and all that. He won't say. Sexual fulfillment. Maybe after one round, the man is tired and the woman is left empty, especially if the man doesn't even know how to do the thing. It's a problem. Then, common interests. They might not have the same interest. This one is going to...
Oh, yeah, of course, there will be common interests.
So, all these problems arises in such a situation. And it's difficult to, compromise. Maybe once in a while, the man will say, okay, let me compromise a bit and make this girl happy. As I'm talking man, it happens to women too. An older woman that is running after a young boy, it's a problem. The boy will run after the woman for a season and do almost everything because he stands to gain something. But after a while, he's not satisfied any longer. He seeks, even in a normal marriage, a man is always seeking something new. If the wife is not creative enough to keep the man in one place, his eyes will start going out. So for a young man, he will start going out and there will be arguments. The woman will want to have him in the house and all that. He will say, no, that how can I be sitting down with you every time? It's wahala. So it's both ways. Throw the lines open.
All right, let's throw the lines open. You have heard us tonight talking on the topic, should age be a barrier to a successful marriage? Of course, no other person in the house but Eunice Orji with me, Tunde Babalola, tonight on marriage and relationship matters. You want to contribute, you want to be part of the discussion tonight, or you have experience you want to share with us, why don't you put a call through on 0129 11031, 0129 11031, or 0129 34435, 0129 34435. You have anything to say concerning this topic, put a call through. Yeah, I would like to talk more about the church because that is where the information, should go out, to everybody. And we have a caller already. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
It's
Gloria. Okay, Gloria from Egbeda. How are you?
I'm good.
Compliments of the season.
Thank you.
So, what would you love to share with us, Gloria?
I just tuned in and I heard what you guys were discussing, but not truly.
Okay. Okay.
But as for I heard now speaking out concerning the age and the relationship.
Yes.
I feel everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Okay.
Concerning the age difference.
Who to marry? Okay.
So, but normally, from my own point of view, I feel at least it should both be compatible age-wise. Not the age difference shouldn't be that much.
Okay.
So that's just my input.
All right, Gloria, thank you very much.
Okay. I'm sorry, please.
Yeah.
I called on your station on Friday.
Okay.
And I was told I won a 5-day to go watch a movie to Larry, but till date, you people haven't gotten back to me.
We will get back to you. Please call back on Friday again. There will be somebody who will get back to you concerning that. Thank you very much, Gloria. Yeah, there should be compatibility in age. The margin shouldn't be too much or too wide. But in a situation whereby the margin is wide, then there is a problem. Is that what you are saying?
That's what I'm
But what if the margin is not that wide and there is still a problem?
even in a normal marriage situation, there are problems.
Yeah.
So you find a way of working it out because there's no perfect situation.
Of course, yes.
But
Well,
why-
the numbers to dial is 0129110131, 0129110131, or 0129344335, 0129344335. Should age be a barrier to a successful marriage? That is the topic of discussion. So, Eunice, compatibility. And what if the age difference is not that wide? We have another caller here. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Please reduce the volume of your radio set.
Oh, I've done that.
Okay, what is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Bariga.
Okay, Topper from Bariga. What would you like to share with us, please, on this topic?
What I think is that age shouldn't really be a barrier. Of course, there are the social aspects of it, but finally, what should drive a relationship should be that issue of compatibility and the matter of, say, what does God have in store, because finally the institutor of marriage, the owner of that institution is God.
Okay.
So who drives it in the first place?
Okay.
So, and then, of course, if God says go ahead with it,
Okay.
you have to do your own part to find out that, okay, there are the issues of compatibility that have been sorted out. And
Okay.
as long as those have been sorted out,
Okay.
then the relationship should be fine.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He mentioned God here. After the issue of compatibility is sorted out, then he mentioned God. You should hear what God is saying.
Before you talk of compatibility, how do you know you're compatible with the person? There are other ingredients.
We have a
Involved.
caller. We have a caller. Hello, good evening. Good evening. How are you? Where are you calling from? What's your name? Ada, calling from Aja. Ago. So, what would you like to share with us? Excuse me. You said? I can't hear you. Okay, ask your question.
Okay, what about a lady of 22 getting married to a man of 32? What would
A lady of
32.
32
okay,
getting married to a man of 42?
okay,
What would you say about the age difference? Is it too wide?
okay. 10 years difference. A lady of 32, 42.
That
Imagine.
it's ideal. I say it's ideal because at 32, the lady is also matured.
Okay,
The lady is matured. She equally has a matured man,
okay,
you know, as a partner. So it's not difficult for them to work at the marriage. So the only thing that will be giving them problem is character.
okay,
And it's workable.
okay.
If they are compatible, they communicate, and they have patience with each other, then it's perfectly workable.
Okay,
I keep saying that if in marriage you find 45% of what you're looking for in your spouse, the remaining part of it, you have to work on it. If you can get 45%, you're good to go. The rest is workable.
okay. The rest is workable. The age margin, 10 years.
It's not bad.
It's not that bad. But what if that 10 years, there is no understanding between the two?
There
What
will
do
be
you
a
think?
problem. Even in a situation where you have the age gap being 25 and 60, for instance, if there's no understanding, there's no compatibility, there's no patience,
Should it be about age or
age is just a number. Actually.
sacrifice?
You know, in everything,
Age is a number,
it's just a
and
number.
the maturity is of the mind.
If you remove the numbers
Yeah.
and you work on all these ingredients we're talking about, is doable.
Should we look at the physical aspect of it too? Should we look at that?
Yes. Okay.
You take that into consideration.
That's
you
when
know,
where you have
facial maturity and all those. Should we take
well,
that into consideration?
my skin, cringes when I see maybe a girl of 15, 16 marrying somebody that is 50 or 60, because I don't understand how. In fact, I see it as an abuse. The child is too young for that man.
Okay.
So what will the girl be doing for the man?
We will be servicing the man now.
What does she know?
Have the man to do massage the body and everything.
I don't even know what the man
Because
stands
that's why
to
she
gain.
got married to him in the first place. She has a lot to
I
do.
I see it as the girl being a sexual tool for the man.
What if the man
Finish.
is not good in sex? It's not that good. when
Good
it
or
comes
not
to sex.
good, the child is I call her a child, is just there. It's just there. She doesn't even know what it is to have a sexual satisfaction. She probably doesn't know even how to satisfy the man. She's just sitting there like a sitting duck.
And eating money.
Which money can that child eat at that age? There's nothing in it for the girl. Nothing. In fact, you're just taking life out of the child. Because if you're not having sex with her, she sees you as a father. But now that you're having sex with her, what will she call you? So the child is lost in the midst of all that. So I cannot. I don't even want to imagine
Well,
this.
we don't really have much time to continue this discussion. Well, we still have few minutes for probably the last caller, or whosoever want to put a call through. Now, you've been trying, you can try again. We have few minutes and before we round up. And Eunice, let's talk about a solution for these few minutes that we have. What can we do to put a stop? I'm still asking this question. There must be something we can do, to put a stop to this mess. Hello. Okay, let's pick this call. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
You are last caller on this show. You have to be brief, please. What would
Okay.
you love to say? Okay, go ahead. Oh, we lost the call. Wow. Well, we're sorry for that. We can take more. Our time is up already. By God's grace, all things work well. If Jesus tarries, we'll be here next week. Last word from you, Eunice, before we round up.
Well, you've been asking what we can do. What we can do is revisit our tradition, one, and sort of go back to the drawing board and bring up our children right, educate our children so that they don't fall into the trap of following sugar daddies. That's where it starts. If we can do that and drop some of this tradition that makes it that a child will be given away in marriage to an older man, a child that does not understand anything, you are yet to even bring, some of them don't even have breasts and you give them out in marriage. This has to stop.
All right. Well, we have to go back to the roots. And the root we are talking about is go back to the drawing board, which is the family, where everything starts from. By the grace of God, we will see you again, God willing, next week. Thank you so very much. God bless.